thing we're going to do is go in with concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind, and then I'm going to put a little bit of my NARS concealer on top just to give a little bit more brightness. And I'm spraying my beauty blender with the Ofra cosmetic spray. You can use any spray that you have on hand, or you can just wet it with water, just depends on your preference. Then we're just going to blend this out. I'm going to set my under eyes with a Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is a holy grail of mine. I love this for the under eye. Nothing else beats it. So just apply that right under your eyes to bake. Then we're going to move on to contouring. I'm using this, I think this is Amazing Cosmetics contour stick. I will link everything down below, and I am using this to carve out the face, and then I sprayed my beauty blender again with a makeup setting spray. We're just blending it out. So take your time with this. You want to do dabbing motions or stippling motions and not so much rubbing, because when you rub, it will rub the product and smear your foundation. So after that, we're going to wipe away the powder under our eyes, and then we're going to start doing the actual eyes. I'm starting off by taking a neutral brown color. This is a matte color from a Morphe palette, but you can use any mattes that you have on hand. And I'm just applying this a little bit above my actual crease, and I'm not making it really rounded. I'm kind of keeping it a straight line, and I'm just going to keep building on that. And then I'm going in with a fluffier brush and really blending it out to diffuse it and just make it look a little bit softer, because you don't want it to be super harsh. So after you're done blending that, going back in and deepen it a little bit, and then we're going to move on to this deep maroon shade. And this is from the Morphe 12MB palette as well, and we're using a smaller brush to really focus this on the crease, just again to give it more depth and a little bit more color, and then again go back through and kind of sweep it out with a bigger brush. So now I'm going in with this Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is in the stick form, and this is like a gunmetal color, and I'm applying this to my lid, basically up to where we applied that brown shadow. And then I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona palette and mix these two really metallic colors and pack that on. I did spray my brush with Fix Plus before doing this, just to make it a little bit more vibrant. So we're just going to pack that on top of the Maybelline Color Tattoo, and just keep packing until you think it's dramatic enough. In hindsight, I wish I would have left it like this, but I decided to add a Makeup Geek sparkler, and I think I just layered too many things, but I still went with it and worked with it. So I'm applying this sparkler. I think this is Aurora, but I will link it down below. I applied it on top, and I just think I had layered too much and it got kind of chunky. I still made it work, but in hindsight, I wouldn't layer that many products. So now I'm going on to my liner. You can see here it's a little bit chunky, the actual eyeshadow. From afar, it still looks really pretty, and I thought the tutorial was still pretty, and you guys requested seeing it, so I didn't want to trash the tutorial. So, but I did find it a little bit difficult to put my liner on top of that because it just was so heavy. So now I'm going in with these Huda Beauty faux mink lashes, and I'm applying these, and then we're going to move on to the face. I am using this Motives Cosmetics. This is a contour trio. I got this when I was in Miami with them, and I've been using their products and loving them. So I'm using a Zoeva brush. I think this is the face paint brush, and I am just going to kind of go over that cream contour that we had already previously done. And then for blush, I'm going into this Zoeva palette. I think this is the Nudes palette, I believe. It might be the Coral, I can't remember. And I'm applying this to my cheeks, just the apples of my cheeks, and then you're going to see me going in with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and cleaning up my contour just to make it a little bit more sharp. So now I'm going with this really light color from the 12MB palette and a flat definer from Sigma, and I'm just going to sweep this on my lower lash line just to kind of prep for smoking this out. So apply that, and then we're going to go in with this kind of metallic plummy shade, and I'm going to again kind of just sweep this on my lower lash line. And you don't have to be too precise with this because we're going to try to smoke this out. So once you're done with that, we're going to wipe away the powder, and then we're going to go back into this orange shade. This is just to bring a little bit of warmth back to the look, and I'm going to sweep this on the lower lash line. It's all about mixing, and you can really use any kind of shadows that you have on hand. So now I'm going in with this ColourPop highlighter, and I absolutely love this. I cannot remember the name, but I will link everything down below again. And I'm just applying this with my M501 brush, and then I'm going in to contour my nose. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I like this. I feel like it just blends the best for the nose, and it just doesn't disrupt my foundation like other ones do. And I'm using a Zoeva brush, which again will be in the description bar below. So now I'm going in and I'm mixing this kind of purple metallic shade with this matte maroon, and this is going to really deepen that lower lash line. Just keep building until you feel like it's dramatic enough. Again, you can go as dramatic as you want, or you can leave it bare. It's up to you. So then I'm taking this Marc Jacobs gel liner and I'm going to apply this to my waterline, and I'm going to apply it a little bit messy on the actual kind of lash line because we're going to smoke it out. So just apply that, and then we're going to go in with a brush. This is a really small Elite brush from Morphe, and I'm smoking it out, and it doesn't have to be precise because we really want it to be kind of blown out. And then after that, we are going in with the lipstick. This is Gerard Cosmetics, and I believe this is Invasion or Ecstasy. Again, everything will be in the description bar. And I'm just going to apply this, and that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it wasn't 100% perfect, but I felt like it was beautiful, and the combination of colors was pretty. I didn't want to scrap it. So I hope you love it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.